How do you calibrate a motorcycle tire pressure gauge? Have you ever wondered how to ensure your motorcycle tire pressure gauge gives you accurate readings? Proper tire pressure is essential for safety and performance. Let's break down how to calibrate your gauge step by step. First, let's clarify what calibration means. Calibration is checking and adjusting your gauge to match a known standard. For motorcycle tire pressure gauges, this usually involves comparing your gauge to a highly accurate reference gauge. To start, you will need a reference point. This can be a calibrated digital or analog pressure gauge known for its accuracy. Many riders prefer using a professional-grade digital gauge or one that has been recently tested. Next, connect both your gauge and the reference gauge to the same pressure source. You can use a T-fitting, which allows both gauges to read the same pressure simultaneously. A common setup is to attach both gauges to a tire inflator or directly to a tire valve using adapters. Now apply pressure to the system. You can inflate a tire or use a regulated air supply. Keep an eye on the readings from both gauges. If your gauge does not match the reference, it needs adjustment. For analog gauges, calibration often involves adjusting a small screw or a U-shaped piece inside the gauge. This adjustment changes the position of the needle. Using needle nose pliers or a small screwdriver, gently tweak the adjustment until the needle matches the reference gauge at several pressure points, such as 30 pounds per square inch and 40 pounds per square inch, which are typical for motorcycle tires. Digital gauges may have a calibration mode or requiring a factory reset. Always check the manufacturer's instructions for specific steps. Some digital gauges cannot be user-calibrated and must be sent to the manufacturer or a calibration service. After making adjustments, repeat the comparison at different pressures to ensure accuracy across the range you use most often. This step is vital because motorcycle tires requiring precise pressure settings for optimal performance. If you find that you cannot adjust your gauge, or if it remains consistently inaccurate, it may be time to replace it. Using an uncalibrated gauge can lead to incorrect tire pressures, affecting handling and safety. As a practical tip, always check your gauge against a known standard at least once a year or more often if you use it frequently. Store your gauge in a protective case to prevent damage and avoid exposing it to extreme temperatures or moisture. Calibrating a motorcycle tire pressure gauge involves comparing it to a reference, adjusting as needed, and verifying accuracy at multiple pressures. This process helps ensure your tires are always at the correct pressure for safe and enjoyable riding.